There's your mark. Right there. Ready? Mark.
Okay. So, talking about the fact that I put up a tune, posted a tune from my gig last night, and I'm playing a samba. Yeah, it's one of my original tunes off of my record, Spirit Dance. And so as I was saying, I had you check out Brazil 66, and I've hipped you to that typical Brazilian pattern, but there are no rules. And you'll notice, based on the melody and the particular tune, that maybe it's not 2-3-2. You'll hear 2-4-2. So instead of tit 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 get, you'll hear 2, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Tit 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 da 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 and see, it fits with the melody. But essentially, if you were to play the pattern, that very generic pattern I taught you, it would still work, right? So, it's like cymbal time. You don't always have to play da 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 da. It's the basic concept, and then you begin to improvise with that. Okay, so we're just taking a look at that. We're taking a look at I do it eighth notes playing ta ta get okay, so let's just hear that. That's just the general basic pattern. And and what we're getting, what I'm doing here, just to help everyone understand, most important you understand, that I'm using this as a device to help with Murray Spivack's upstroke and downstroke exercises. It's the same kind of thing. Okay, so here's hey, you're in the right direction. So what we're getting is we're getting like a 2-bar pattern if we're thinking of it as 8 notes. So we're getting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you get the first 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. So those are on the ands, they're on the upbeat. And then the last 2 will be back on the downbeat. So that might help you get your head around it. Now, yeah.
1 and 2 and 4
and 2 and 3 and 4. There. So counting out last year.
and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Oh, it starts on 1.
1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
Okay. No. Now you got the idea conceptually, and you can count. Now, hate being this far away. I've got a work in progress here. How are we playing? Now we're going to discuss how we're playing this, because we can play this pattern with any technique. What we're trying to do is learn how to play this particular pattern using this technique. Okay, and so turn off your metronome for a sec. And so let's just talk about theory now. And so what we're trying to do is develop what is a wrist turn. And once you start to feel a wrist turn, you'll realize that a wrist turn can be just what might be called a regular wrist. You could call it a regular wrist turn. Don't play. But once you feel this, then it's easy to feel this. You'll feel that there, you'll feel the wrist, you'll feel this. The turn that you feel here, you'll feel here and here. So the first thing to do is try to figure out what is just a regular wrist turn. It's all a wrist turn. A throw is a wrist turn, but it has this part to it, and then it has this part to it, and it has this part to it. So how do you turn your wrist for a simple non-throw wrist turn? How do you do that? Hold your hand up and let me look at your grip. What's the baby finger doing? Okay, so let me hip you to something. This is like a Richard Martinez thing. This is, you know, I came from another teacher who was really adamant about me keeping my fourth and fifth off, and I actually was playing a really loud gig at the time. Kind of hurt my side. You want to be careful, you know. You can hurt yourself in traditional if you're. I did that too. Yeah, you have to go through a little pain, you know, occasionally. But my propensity was to take my first finger in the left in traditional and pull with it, and that's not what you want to do. And creating an uncomfortable grip, insisting that by holding your fourth and fifth off, you're really gonna have a three-finger grip, might not be the way. See it, watch. Just hold your hand open. Have a stick. You want to be in the left, that's cool. Now yours is a little angled, so really try to copy me. Just hold your hand open. Yeah, it's nice enough. Just hold and look at my arm. You know, you get used to really trying to mimic what I'm doing as accurately as possible. It'll go faster. Now hold your fingers out a little. Put one of the sticks down in your right. Cool. So you're just doing. Come on, hold your hand up. Peace. Stop in the name of love. I don't. Jazz hands. I learned that in jazz dance class. Okay, you have this, okay, and so you're going to take the stick and simply put it in your hand, like a chip. Okay, I'd ask you to mimic me now. Okay, so now that we're on this different system, the view is a little different. So I got this. What's happening? And then I just simply try to not move my hand. I try to keep it in the same position, and put the stick in it. No, you're down here. Now you're like this, David. I'm here, and I put the stick in my hand. I'm here, and I put the stick in my hand. Why is your stick like this? I thought we were here, and then we're going to put the stick in hand like this. Almost. Come on, open your hand up. Put the stick straight up in front of your hand now. Try something different. Mine's at a little bit of an angle. Copy me. Mine's heading down next to the bone, right down here. And it's coming up so that it's almost aligned with my first finger. If I hold my hand open. Come on, don't be creepy. Don't get all stiff and weird. Okay, yeah, there you go. Now, it's not on the bone, though. It's just there. I'm just trying to figure out another way to. Now I'm just going to wrap my hand around this. Come on, close the whole hand together. Boom! Not bad. Yeah, it's very natural. You don't have to clench it, but that's much. Yeah. So let's do it again. That's really cool. So mine's kind of lined up with so I hold my hand next to the bone somewhere. It's just in front of it, right? And then it's just in front of the first finger, and then I just gently watch. I just gently let my hand close. normally. No, I don't go like this. This doesn't feel like gently letting, it looks more like this. Watch. Just easy. Everything's gently going to touch the stick. There you go. Come on. Now hold it up and show me. How come we lost this view? Let's do this again. Now you can see my fingertips when they wrap around, right? There you go, you got it. There, you got it. Don't get up. There, you got it. I don't like that. Now just hold it here. Just hold it here. Hold it here. It's more, let's see, it's more natural. It's just this natural thing. That's better. It's just next to the bone, so you can move the butt end just over next to the bone. Just look, keep your hand facing me. Look, see, that's a much better grip. Now watch this, don't move. And mine's at a little bit of an angle. Yours is totally straight. I don't quite, my wrist is, yeah, that's more natural. That's it. Really good. Memorize this now. Now watch, I'll show you this. What we're going to do is we're going to slowly just relax into this with me. Just don't rush off and do it until I describe to you what it is I want you to look for and feel. As you begin, don't do it yet. I'll do it again in a minute. As you lower the stick, you'll start to feel the weight of the stick fall in toward the middle. Don't do it yet. In towards the middle finger. Let me keep speaking. Now, when you're in this position, it's like even the baby finger is kind of on the stick, a little. And the fourth, the ring finger, it's kind of touching. Keep it at a little bit of an angle. Just a little bit of an angle. Just a little. Okay? But it's kind of on, but really, it's up in here. That's the primary source of grip. Right? So the back fingers, if you really were to look, they're not even on the stick. They're not quite on the stick. So just, you can back the ring finger. So it's just, don't look at it, feel it. Now you lost your angle. Angle the stick like you did there, just a little. Now just relax the fourth and fifth and move them away from the stick a little. Don't go push, just away, not this way or that way. You had it so nice, and it's still pretty good. You just took the stick, it's kind of in all the fingers, and then you just realize that you only really need the first three, the thumb, first finger, and middle finger, and the back two fingers, ring finger, and come on, keep it a little bit of an angle, are just off the stick a little. So it's mostly in here. But we don't need to pull the other two fingers away to feel that. We want to keep the hand in this position. So what you're going to do is looking good. Now I want you to feel the stick, the weight of it move towards the middle finger, because it's not on the fourth and the fifth, just in these three fingers. As you come down, feel the weight of the stick move to the middle finger. It's subtle, but you really feel it. Middle finger. Okay, now you're right down at the floor. You want to be right down here. Let this joint go, the antecubical fossa, because this is a really big part of getting a wrist hurt. The floor, I think, it's very, very important. Or you want without being at the floor, it won't work. And then you'll start to fiddle with your grip, trying to think maybe it's the grip that's wrong. It might not be. The grip is pretty simple. Every kid just would take a stick and just kind of do this. Okay? And then as you lower it, you feel that. But you want to be down here at the floor, as though you're almost resting on a table. Go ahead and put your other hand underneath, however you want to do it. Your other hand, put it under your, just keep it down. You lost your floor. Why? You were down here. I wanted you to recognize that, and to recognize it, you moved it, right? There, that's almost like your table. Feel it? Yeah, keep your other hand, hold it up there. You can really relax the arm now. It's not entirely as it would feel if you're playing, because your hand wouldn't be on a table. But there's that. This is the feeling we want. So now if I turn up and come down, what do I get? I've got that grip, mostly in the thumb, first finger, and middle finger, with the weight of it in the middle finger, a little more so as you learned, as you lowered it, you felt that weight move to the middle finger. Now you're just going to turn your wrist. Make a little wrist turn. Yeah, make it. really good, dude. You know, it's got to be one smooth up and down. Yeah, you don't have to shove it down. It's nice and smooth. It's just turning your wrist. There. You don't pound it down. It's just the feeling of the wrist turning. That's what it feels like. Bless you.
There's a new pope now, so thank you.
All right, so you got a really good one there. Couple. You don't stop at the top. It's one smooth turn. Don't stop at the top, just turn. Yeah, just keep that grip. You got it, dude. Turn less. Try a little less. Less. Turn a little less. Yeah, that's perfect. Do it again. No, come on, don't jump ahead of me. I said perfect. Duplicate what was perfect. Do it again. Don't slam it down. Do it again. No, you lift it higher. What are you going to do? 4 inches? 4 inches? No, 4 inches? That's a half an inch. That's 6 inches. Where's 4? You did a couple of them. I said perfect. Go on, 4 inches. There you go. No, that's 7 inches. It's here, David. It's here. Don't hold it at the top. You got it. No, you turned higher. Turning higher and higher. You can't. How are you going to play even notes? You can't come to the same height every time. Too high. A little less. A little higher than that. No, a little less. Go up to the top of the body of the crab. Right? Like somewhere in there. Yeah, somewhere in there, yeah. No, you went up to the top of the sticks. It's all over the place. There you go, you got one. There you go. See, up and down at the same speed, you came up higher. There. Now take your hand away and just leave that arm down like that. Don't have to be stiff. There. There, don't push it down, just nice and smooth, up and down like a windshield wiper. Just, it doesn't have more force going in one direction or the other. Don't turn higher right now. Really much, much better. That's what a wrist turn feels like. Okay, now, here's what a throw feels like, or looks like. Remember Dick Wilson would say, till you feel it, you can't see it, even if you're looking in the mirror, maybe.
You're doing it by proxy.
So that feeling that we got, it's purely pure wrist, and the arm just sits down here like that. What we need to do is we need to get back to this tabletop position. Calling it, you know, you're resting on a table, right? But you're not. So if we were to actually construct a table that would sit underneath, here's your next NAMM show invention. What we do is we keep this feeling. The arm has a particular feeling. It's very flat, parallel to the forearms, parallel to the actual floor. What we want to do is, and now I can't move the table is constant. I'm just going to come up a little, Murray Spivack style, not a lot of Dick Wilson right now. I leave the bead right where it is, and then I've come away from my hand every so slightly, watch. See? That's all, right now. And then I turn, and I'm back on the table. And I can do the wrist turn you just felt. And it'll all feel like a wrist turn, because it is a wrist turn. There you go. Don't do anything weird with your back fingers. Remember the grip that you got. And make a note. You got it. There. David, now, as you go up, leave the table. You're leaving the bead down ever so, leaving the bead right there. Don't lower it yet. Leave it in one place. And leave the table by just that little bit. Go on up. There you go. Now, you see you're so close to the surface because you left the bead down that you could make a little note right there. So come back to the table. Just come back to the table. Don't make a note. Be on the table. Just a little bit above the surface. Stick. Here you go. Now this time, as you leave the table, that little bit, just let the bead come in contact with the surface. You have to be start. There you go. Now finish. Come back to the table. Oh, you got to feel the table. Kind of come back to the floor. Note, and then you make a note on the way down. There. That's a very good single stroke. You're very successful right now. Okay? So that's what we're trying to do when we play this pattern. And maybe it would behoove you to have me present this motion in a more simple way. Maybe now you have the knowledge of a Brazilian pattern. You could, engage in musical back and forth with other musicians playing a samba. Okay, now to get this thing to work, maybe we don't want to be having to think about, it might be a little too complicated. See, this is what we were talking about earlier, about before we turn the camera, the chronology of strokes. You see, you might just start off with a Murray Spivack up and down and slowly develop until now you can start to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. See, that's more complex. So maybe we'll just work on this using the genius of Murray Spivack. Let's go back to it. Okay, so pull out the upstroke and downstroke. Keep this really simple. That was really good, man. Don't forget this one.
Luckily, it's on tape.
Right. Memorize that feeling. Memorize the path that we took to get you to that feeling. Okay? That's right. Come on, it's got to be really accurate. The 6 seems to line up with the first finger and comes down just next to the bow. Then you just close your hand and you relax the 4th and 5th. And don't go clenching with them. Just relax them a little and keep that position. It's a little bit of an angle. Yes, that's the idea. And the 4th and 5th aren't even on the stick. They're right there in position now. Once you really get this, you could take them off. But nice to have this feeling in your hand. It's natural. That's what you see Carlos doing in that video I sent you. There you go. There you go. All right. So if we're going to play the Spivack upstroke and downstroke, let's get a tempo. Let's just put this into practical. I think 16th notes at 40 will work. Okay, so see what I'm doing here? Got my sexy grip. I can feel the stick just where I want it. It's a little different here. Try this, do this. Now where do you feel the stick primarily?
On the palm, but also the middle finger.
That's not quite. I'll give you this so you can lock this in, because it reminds me of this. So come back to this now. Don't give me. Let's go. Now remember, see, I'm a little bit of an angle. You're like this. That's uncomfortable. My body wants to do this. This seems natural to me. This. Okay. Now as I come down in this grip, this 3-finger grip, 4th and 5th aren't even on the stick, even though they look like they are. And then I can feel the stick move, the weight of it towards the middle finger a little. It's subtle, but it's there. Now when I do this, I'm just going to give it to you. Now when I do this, so that the weight of the stick right in there, subtle as it is, that's your focal. When I let my arms hang, now what's primarily holding the stick up is the first finger and thumb. Feel that?
Right, yeah.
Dig? Like you could almost take all your other fingers off. Don't do it. Don't even do it. But see, this has got it now. First finger and thumb. It feels like that to me. Now watch. But the middle finger's on the stick. It's just the weight of it isn't there. The weight is more up in front. It's like the fulcrum is now the first finger and thumb. But when I do this, the weight moves back to the middle finger. Try to feel it. No, don't just, yeah, what do you know? You gotta be meticulous about this. Feel it? Now it's back in the middle finger. Feel that? It's subtle, because you can feel it on the thumb, you can feel it on the first finger. There's just a subtlety that, Dick Wilson was talking about. Okay, you got it. So you can just play with that, okay, on your own. So now we have this, but this really gives you the floor, doesn't it? Because you're really relaxed. This is kind of what it, watch. See, if this was the floor now, remember how we had it like this? Now if we move the table down here, right? And you would just, watch, you would just go like, you could just turn with the little table here, right? Maybe the weight would be a little more forward. Or we could make that same motion, watch. Just see how it feels like the arm is hanging, watch. Do that. Go ahead and stand up. Yeah, okay, beautiful. Yeah, see, you're in half turned over, like Chuck Silverman would say. Now, put one stick down, put your right stick down. Put your left, create a little table with your left hand. The same thing that you did here, but now we're down here. No, come on, stay with me. There you go. Feel the whole arm hanging? See how flat it is? See, that's your floor now. Now do that little thing where you came away a half an inch and left the floor, and left the bead in one foot. There, now finish your stroke. Easy, come on, you gotta come away, and then it comes back as you do that. There, comes back to the floor. So it feels, don't go twisting and all weird, it's just gonna go this way or this way. There, okay, you got it. See how the arm feels like it's hanging? So up here, we're mimicking that as much as possible. You got it. So yeah. Okay, so that's, look how simple that is, and how small it can be, right? Okay, so now we're gonna play the Spivack Upstroke, and you're really focused today too. You're getting more and more quiet. You're maturing exponentially or something. That's cool. Wish I could have done that. It took me forever.
It's the drugs.
Okay, so we have this. So how would this work? Let me just play and see if this is the right tempo. I'm gonna maintain this floor feeling nice and flat. Up, yeah, that's where you touch. And then you come back and complete, and you come back to that floor. And it's all wrist. Gotta make that little up. Put your metronome on at 40. Your grip looks much better, Yeah, everything looks better right now. We're at that. No, wait, stop. You lost the subtlety of what we're really looking for. We're looking for this, yeah, we're looking for that feeling where you learn that you could go up and just leave the bead in one place like this. That's the feeling. We're not looking to make a turn and feel this, right? We're literally leaving the bead in one place, leaving the table, and making a note. And then we come back and make another note. It just goes down. It doesn't turn to the ceiling for the little note. That's your up. It's smooth. Up, down. Like music. Down. Like you're the conductor. There, now put the other hand with it and play in time. You got it. Get this, it would be a big deal. Come on, are you at the floor? Are you at the floor? Table. Hey, boo-boo. Table. There it is. Now you have the possibility of getting a note on the way up. That's how important that table is. Little note, come back to the table. Someone gets it around here. Note on the way up there. Smooth. With the metronome. Is your metronome on?
Yeah.
Up, you turned. You didn't just bend forward. You didn't make an upstroke. Almost. Got to start at the table. That's so important. It's your whole thing. There it is. Just bend forward. Little note. Leave the table and come back to the table. Come on. No, it's small. You're going to start with a downstroke. So you leave the table without making a note. The next. Now you tap. Up. Don't turn for it. Well, turn for it, but only bend forward. Don't turn to the ceiling for it. Up. That's not the part you're missing. It's the upstroke you're missing. You got to get both. It's a single stroke. Bend, turn to the ceiling. 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 Okay, stop. Fascinating. You're so close, and this is like you're halfway there if you get this. So just the one hand in time at 40. So it'll be tap, it'll be a downstroke and an up. There you go. You got it. Floor, where's your floor? Where's your table? There it is. There it is. You got it. Now keep it smooth. Make it smooth. Keep it. You got it. One and one and so just play on the ends. Count one and
One and two.
Slow. Take your time. Count out loud. Table.
One and one and one.
You're right there. You're all over it.
One
Keep counting.
And no. One and
No, it's just one on the and. One and. One and. One and. Not the other hand. You don't need the other hand yet. You can keep it there. Right at the floor. Beautiful. Looks great.
one and
You got
one and one and two.
One. Keep going back to. You can do that if you want.
One
Sure.
and one and
Two if you want. It's a full bar. So count to 4. You're not at the floor. Look, where's your table? Come on, David, you're right there, man. Count.
one and two.
No, one, and then there'll be a in between, and you'll go and you'll
One and two and three and four and
just bend forward, and you got it. You got it. Just bend forward. Stop turning to the ceiling for the ands. The upstroke is just to bend forward.
one
No, don't leave the other hand out and count.
one and two and
There it is. Come on, right to the floor, right to the table. There it is. You got to keep going.
one and
The table. That's really leaving the table. You just a little. It's a wrist turn. There it is. Count.
one and one
No.
one and two and
No,
three
it's one and two.
and three and one and
No! Don't change the counting thinking that's going to fix it, because it's making it worse. You don't change the... Okay, we're going to do this as a double time throb tune. We're going
I slowed it down inadvertently because I'm like a halftime, right? Because I'm doing every beat is a beat,
Stop.
One.
David, this is really simple. I'm not going down that rabbit
I
hole.
know, but I'm not with the
No,
metronome.
just stay with me.
Me out.
With me. Good. Your metronome's at 40.
Yeah.
Numbers are going to land with a click. One, and, because we're playing it as eighth notes. So the metronome lands with a click every time. One, and, two, and, one, and, two, and,
Good.
okay, we're counting it that way right now to help get your head around it. If we're playing 16th notes at 40, it would be, my metronome is taking the dive. It'd be one, and, two, right? One, and, two, and, one, and, two. But we're playing the one hand because it's only playing eighth notes. Once the other hand gets involved, then you're playing 16ths. So to count it, you're counting 16ths, but only playing the eighth notes in the right hand. Okay? It's very slow. You don't realize how slow this is. Darn metronome. Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead and do that. Keep your metronome on. Because mine just took a dive. I have another one, but it's in the studio.
One, and, nope. One, and, two, and,
It's on the end every time.
and, two,
Smooth. Gently leave the table. There it is.
one, and, two, and,
Come on, there you go. Just a gentle turn towards the surface and leave the table and come back to the table. There it is. There, keep counting.
two,
Got it.
three, and,
Add the other hand now. Add the other hand. It's nothing. Gentle.
one,
Everything.
two,
Leave the table gently. Leave the table gently on the right. There it is. Keep the left hand filling in. Keep counting. One, up.
two, and, three, and,
Got it.
four, and, one, 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 and, two, and, three, and, four.
We're really playing eighth notes. One and two, but it's okay. We'll just count it that way. So the metronome.
That's what I was talking about earlier, how it's throwing me off.
Yeah, I get it. But I get it, but I think this is the right way to do it. So one, and click.
One.
Don't play for a second. Hold on. To find time to disappear here. Metronome on. Line. Okay. So we're playing it as eighth notes. One, and what we're counting is 16th notes. One, and this is very slow. Two, and 3, and 4, and 1. So the metronome is an eighth note, right? Now, if we were going to play it up to the speed at 16th note, I think it'd be too fast. So that's why right now you just got it. It would be 1 and 2. I mean, can you do that? 1 and 1 and 2 and 1 and that's really slow, almost before you would need an upstroke, but it's good for you. It's good. Or 1 and can you do that? And 2 and no, just the right hand. 1, counting out loud. Put your metronome on. And now you're counting 4 notes to every click as you're counting them as 16ths. So the metronome's a quarter note now. 1 and
1 E
1
and 1 and 1 and 1
and 2
1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
The other hand with it. Put the other hand with it. Don't forget the table. Just bend forwards from the table. There, you got it. You'll have this.
And 2 and 3 and
4. Keep going.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Come on, right to the floor. Stay at the table and bend forward, turning up to the ceiling. You'll go much faster. You'll be able to get this up to speed. If bend, you got it.
1.
3, you get your little relaxation right there. Just bend forward and you got this. So you can play it twice as fast.
1 and 2.
Try not to let the stick bounce up when you land, get to the surface. There you go. David, yeah, David. Yes. Okay, we're going to do one more thing. This doesn't give you the length of time. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
That was really good, okay? You see, so we're going to play it. We're going to play it at half speed, and then we're going to play it as written. So the metronome will either be an eighth note or it will be the quarter note, okay? But you got it, okay? So the gig was to learn to find the floor, or which I was referring to as the table. That seemed to really work for you. Okay, now put your metronome on at 132. In fact, I'll put my metronome on. You have yours ready to go, but and pull out the Spivack single strokes, last page. Okay. And I'll give you another way to play this exercise, because we're working on the wrist turn right now, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So you notice the first exercise is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. Let's see. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I don't mind if you want to leave a little time in between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. See, that's all we're doing.
Well, we're just playing with the metronome basically. So we're just adding notes each time. No?
But this time usually we would speed up.
Yeah. So
this time we're keeping the speed just as 16th notes, but we're just adding a note, like you said.
Yeah, you're just adding notes. Okay.
And I'm staying nice and low right now. That nice little wrist turn that you got where you came up to the top of the crab, his body at least, and you're on the table, just turning. A little less, right? With this grip that you got today. Down here with the weight of the stick, where the weight of the stick now will be a little more forward to the thumb and first finger until you come to here. Oh, a little turn. No, okay, stop. See, after everything we just went through, here's what you did. No, man. We're down here at the floor on our little table doing this. 1, it might be too fast. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. It's so slow. No, it's right here. See, I told you you're not consistent with your height of turn, so it's going to be ba 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 ba. It's just da 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 da. So you have to turn this like that. No pounding. It's just this gentle little turn with your arm resting on the table. Don't make the last note louder. There you go. There's a softness to it. One and 2 and 3 and 1 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 and 2 and 3 and. It just goes like that over and over. Get louder. No, count 3 and 1 and 2 and
2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and.
Twice as loud now. What happens? We're playing a chart. The band put up a chart. It says mezzo forte, maybe pianissimo mezzo, and you're like, I'm going to play it forte. And the conductor's going to have to stop the entire orchestra and say, excuse me, hello, percussionist, this is mezzo. And you don't want to get embarrassed in front of the orchestra. I hate when they do that. Don't leave yourself vulnerable. I'm trying to protect you. Okay. Mezzo, right in there. Yeah. It's coming up kind of almost, not just barely to the top of that crab body. Maybe even a little less. It's really good. Now count.
1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and.
Okay, now really coming along today. Count like you play other instruments. Think of your voice as an instrument, which it is, and count musically. If you're playing mezzo, don't go 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and it's like, you do it. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and
1 and 2 and 3 and.
Keep all the notes the same length vocally. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and.
1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and.
I don't care if you want to be a BG. I'm cool. That's okay, but you have to keep the
2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and.
No. You're making a really big mistake, and I know you're being comedic, which may or may not help you in the end. And it is kind of fun and charming. It's not helping. Because here's what you're doing. It's the mistake that drummers make. Most of them. I should be careful. A lot of us. I'm going to include myself. The mistake is drummers don't hear length of note. They don't hear it. They just think it's just, there's no length involved. Well, there is length involved. We're not playing da 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 da. If we want to play that, we'll be playing that in a certain way. Might involve a roll, right? What we're doing is we're playing da 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 da. They all have to be the same. And when you make that last note longer, that ain't it. There you go. Listen to how it sounds on the surface. Listen to how you sing it. Pay attention to your own voice. Now, we're at 4 and, aren't we? 1 and 2 and 3. No, we're 3 and. Count properly.
1 and 2 and 3 and.
There you go. See?
And.
Go louder.
2, 3 and. 1, 2, 3 and. 1.
There you go. 4. Give me 4.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Oh, now David, it's really good, dude. Coming along, Dave. David, it might help at this point. You're at a speed now where borderline where you might want to just stop and just find it. Make sure you're at the table. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Rest. 1 and 2. You don't have to play this. It's not that kind of chart.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So.
Getting louder.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2.
No, where's the rest?
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
I don't care how long you want to wait. You don't. You'll find you were able to play it not waiting at all. Now you got to wait forever. So
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Click. 1 and 2.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Give it 2 clicks. Click, click, click. There you go. See, it's not important. Doing. Getting louder. Don't get louder. Losing your height of turn. Gonna bug the conductor. It's gonna call you out. Don't do that. Count out loud. On count.
2, 3, 4.
Getting louder. Counting doesn't mean you're. Counting means you're hearing the music in your head.
3, 4.
4 and.
2, 3, 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4
Getting
and.
louder.
1, 2, 3, 4 and.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5 and.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and.
Don't get louder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and. 1, 2, 3.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Getting louder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
6 and.
1, 2, 3.
Getting louder.
6 and. 1, 2, 3, 4.
7.
6 and. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Getting
5,
louder.
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Don't bang the lead hand. They're even.
6, 7.
7 and.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 and.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7 and.
Yeah, 7.
All right. You can do it
7.
that way.
7. Well, I say 7 and, which then ends up sounding like 7
Keep
and.
going.
1, 2,
Don't get in the way of your progress right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Don't get louder. It's getting louder and louder.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Louder.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, man. Starting to sound like a drummer. Like that. Very good. How do I turn this darn?
That's how you get the gig.
I'm turning this off.